So this is going to be a little bit of a video response for a subscriber of mine who sent me an email and asked me, do I think it's okay to leave guns laying around the house? Just keep them out and not locked up. Now, I thought maybe somebody else would be interested in my opinion, maybe. And I do have to say that I can't just make a blanket statement that works for everybody. Every single person out there, you're all in different situations, okay? You know your home, you know the layout, you know who's in your home, whether it's you and a significant other, you and roommates, you with kids, other family members, whatever it is, and you have to be able to make those determinations on your own on whether or not you do or don't trust the people in your home with guns laying around the house. Now, I will make one blanket statement and say that if it's just you or just you and your significant other, go ahead, leave guns wherever the hell you want. Two adults, there should be no issues whatsoever, because if you can't trust your significant other with a gun in the house, there's an issue. If you're worried about what your significant other might do if they get a hold of a gun, maybe you shouldn't be with that person. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to be with my wife if I could not trust her with guns, period. I just wouldn't want to be with a person that I could not trust on that level. That's just me. Maybe some people are different, but that's my recommendation there. So if it's just you or you and a significant other, then I don't see any problem with leaving guns laying around outside, just wherever, right? Then you get into some other issues like kids, okay? Now, anybody that knows me, knows my channel, knows that I don't have a problem leaving guns around the house, and I have kids. Now, I'm also very particular on where I will leave those guns, primarily in my bedroom, where I have 2 guns, one for me, one for my wife, and here in my office, where right now I have actually 8 guns out. I've got 2 on the wall that are always there, and they're loaded. I also keep my concealed carry guns behind this little picture right here. You can see kind of the edge of one sticking out right there. I keep 3 guns lined up, so whichever one I want, I can just grab it and walk out. But those are the only 2 places I leave guns laying around. I don't leave guns laying around the living room. I don't have like a kitchen gun or a bathroom gun. I mean, I guess ninjas can attack anywhere, and a bathroom gun might sound kind of cool, but I don't keep one in the bathroom. That's just me. And it's actually less because I don't trust the people in my home, and more because every time you take a shower and the bathroom fills up with humidity, you're going to rust your gun. And I don't like rusty guns, okay? So that's kind of my thought process behind that. But when it comes to kids specifically, my recommendation and what I did, and I have kids ranging from 5 years old to one who's about to be 20, is at about 3 years old, give or take, 3 or 4, depending on which child it was, at an age where I thought they would begin to understand and really comprehend what I was trying to tell them and the information I'm trying to give them, I started teaching them to respect, not fear, but respect firearms, okay? All my children, as long as I was talking to them about this subject, they were always encouraged, hey, you ever want to look at a gun, hold a gun, go shoot a gun, whatever, it's on. Talk to me, talk to your mother, we'll have some fun, right? I let them hold the gun, obviously, taking the ammo out of it if it's a magazine or whatever it may be. I've let my kids, hold the shotguns, and I'll just make sure and take all the shells out, and teach them not to put their finger on the trigger, not to point at anything they don't want to shoot, proper sight alignment, things like that. Take them out shooting. I've always tried to include them in learning about guns, but make it very clear that you should respect them. They are a tool. They can be dangerous if you're not careful, and that's why, if you ever want to talk about guns or come look at a gun or whatever it may be, come see me. I love showing guns to people. I love talking about guns. They know this. And so what I've done is I've demystified firearms for my children. It's not something they're curious about, and that's where you can get into trouble. I mean, really, there are 2 things you need to worry about when it comes to kids and guns. One is mental illness, and that's obviously something you have to take into consideration. If you have a child that might have some issues, maybe you need to lock up your guns just in case. But what far more people end up having problems with when it comes to kids and guns is simply curiosity. Kids getting curious about the guns that their parents have and sneaking around trying to learn more about them. That has been far more a tragic thing that has happened when it comes to kids and guns than issues of mental illness. Both are serious, and you want to watch both, but if you can demystify firearms and make it something that's fun and something that they're well aware that you're in control of and they have to respect this gun, but they're not being kept away from. It's not something they don't know about. It's not something they have to be curious about. If you keep those lines of communication open, you're going to, I believe, and it's worked for me and my 4 kids, you're going to prevent anything bad from happening. Maybe not anything bad from happening, but most bad things from happening when it comes to you and your kids. So, you know, again, I can't just put a blanket statement out there saying yes or no, you should or shouldn't leave guns laying around the house. It's a very, very personal thing for you and your household, you, your kids, your family, whatever. But I do think it is something that most people should be able to do. Most people should be able to have a gun out in their bedroom in case somebody breaks in the house, or a gun somewhere in their office, okay? As long as you can take care of your family properly, teach your children properly, and don't marry the wrong person who you can't trust with a gun, you should be just fine. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's my views, my thoughts on leaving guns out around the house. Hope you enjoyed it. You got any questions, comments, anything like that, leave that down below, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks.